I had a choice. I was like, well, I can quit teaching or I can continue being a musician and do that full time. And I kind of decided at that point that it would be more of a hobby to me.
This is our math teacher, Mr. Paul. Here's how we see him in school. We want to show Senn what an interesting life he had before he decided to start his teaching career.
In about 2001, I started a band with my best friend. It's called Err This Side of Caution, which was a play on the quip that is err on the side of caution, so we changed it to AIR. My buddy and I, who have been friends for almost 30 years, and we've been musician partners and writing partners. We've been in various bands for the past 30 years, and we picked up a drummer and a bass player. So I play guitar, and my buddy Johnny, he's the singer. He's also a rhythm guitar player. So we needed a bass player and a drummer to fulfill our four. We spent about a year and a half building a reputation in Chicago. And we had some really good word of mouth. We were lucky enough to get a song which we recorded. We put a song out that was played on XRT 93.1. We had an interview, got to go back to XRT and had an interview with Richard Milne on his local show, which was great. So that was pretty awesome. It was pretty exciting to be on the radio and have a song on the radio. We also were lucky enough to record a couple albums, and one of the albums we recorded in a place called Electrical Audio, which is Steve Albini's studio. I got to hang out with Steve Albini, who is also a very prominent Chicago musician.
Mr. Paul shared some of the struggles he faced when he was in a band. Let's take a look.
I'm trying to figure out how can I have some income, how can I support the band, help support the band. Plus I met my future wife at that time, so she was like, get a career or I'm gone. So I'm like, okay, well let's kind of work on that.
Mr. Paul became a teacher because he had a bachelor's degree in math and he needed an actual job other than being in a band.
When we finally came to our demise, our singer, who's a pretty much full-time musician still today, sat us all down and said, do you want to do this for real? Should we do this for real? I was ready to move on to something different, new challenge. So Senn had a position open up, and I had a connection here at the school, and I reached out and I got an interview, and I was very happy, and I feel like I'm fitting in very well here. I get along with a lot of my colleagues, and I kind of felt that right away, even in the interview. And I was very excited to pursue this position, and I got it, so I'm very happy. But
what about the letter
I've made some good connections with students, and that's always a good sign. And I think, have I truly affected any students in their lives? You know, it's yet to be seen because I've only been here for 2 years, but I've always loved seeing students grow up and go to college and have a career, and then they reach back out to me and they say, hey, I remember you and you helped me here, and it's always great to hear that from former students. So I guess it's yet to be seen from Senn, but so far I'm very happy here. I would like to get more involved with the school and spend a little bit more time here, but I would definitely see myself as part of the Senn team. I've got about 18 to 19 more years until I'm done teaching forever, and if it happens here, I would be very satisfied to still be here.
I asked Mr. Paul what were some of his favorite memories when he was in his band, and he said he had
so many, but mostly playing live is the biggest one. There's just such a rush being on stage in front of people, and yeah, I miss that a lot.